The 2017 NBA Draft had been heralded for its deep talent pool all year long, and as the picks rolled in last night, they did not disappoint. So let's break right into the top 10 picks, plus a couple of real steals in this year's draft. In a shock, the Celtics traded the first pick to the Sixers, who allowed their process to take a huge leap forward. Markelle Fultz will step into the starting lineup alongside Ben Simmons to create a dynamic backcourt unlike any the NBA has ever seen before. With plenty of motion into pick and roll, there should be ample opportunity for Fultz to get into the lane and dish to the likes of Embiid and Simmons, or finish strong with a variety of moves himself. As for the defensive side of the ball, let's not worry about that just yet, as this team has the potential to be must-see League Pass alert every night. At number 2, the Lakers attacked the ball, picking Lonzo as we thought all along. While people were concerned about his dad, I said any front office that would skip Lonzo Ball because of worries over LeVar should be fired. He will push the ball with great speed, pass the ball with tremendous vision, and spot up for triples at a high rate. He must learn the pick and roll, which shouldn't be a huge problem based on his high basketball IQ, and if the Lakers could get Nick Young and Lou Williams to give out more on defense, then Lonzo can become a great defender in no time. Having decided to let it ride with their current backcourt, the Celtics kicked the can down the road with a future pick and the slightly surprising decision to pick Jason Tatum out of Duke instead of Josh Jackson from Kansas. While his deliberate style frustrated me going through the footage, there is no denying he's got major talent and the ability to score the basketball. His body is reminiscent of Tobias Harris, and if he gets to 16-5, I think everyone will feel like it was a successful pick by the Celtics. In the 4th slot, the Phoenix Suns continued to add young talent to their roster with Josh Jackson, a player with tremendous upside provided he continues to develop his game. His jump shot is a bit suspect, but he's got elite athletic ability and an unusual penchant for scanning the floor to make the pass, something that will help him as a playmaking big forward for the Suns. At his height, he'll be able to see over most of the players, making him something special, and I can't wait to see him along with Chris and Devin Booker on the court together. And if you want something special in the kitchen, then be your own playmaker and let Blue Apron deliver all your assets to you. Blue Apron is the #1 fresh ingredient delivery service in the country, and they're as organized as a salary cap, delivering the exact amount of food you need with easy-to-follow recipes that create fantastic meals for you and your family. For under $10 per person, you'll eat tasty dishes like spiced zucchini enchiladas with creamy lime and tomato rice. Just picture watching a Suns-Warriors game this year while digging into an enchilada. The perfect game-watching food. Visit blueapron.com/CoachNick now and you'll get your first 3 meals free with free shipping. What? So pause this video, open a new tab, and head over to blueapron.com/CoachNick for those 3 free meals, and then get back here so we can discuss the team that won this draft. I'll wait. Just kidding. The winners of this draft clearly were the Sacramento Kings, who made up for some costly front office blunders over the past year with some great picks, starting with De'Aaron Fox, a player who could conceivably end up being the best player in this class. He's a blur with the ball, crafty with the left-hand attack, and can get to the rim and finish at an elite level. His struggles from the outside will definitely be an issue, but the mechanics look pretty good to me. A few tweaks from a good pro shooting coach should see an improvement, in the same trajectory as a Mike Conley. Defensively, he's tenacious and can be a real stopper on that end. Keep your eye on Fox and the Kings this year. The Magic continue to confound as they add another forward where they already have Aaron Gordon and Mario Hezonja looking for major minutes. Jonathan Isaac is a mobile big man, which is no surprise since he had a late growth spurt in high school, so he played wing in his formative years. He runs the floor hard and has a semblance of some all-around skills on the offensive side, but his defense should earn him some minutes as he's quick, active, and can guard multiple positions. It's unclear how he gets a lot of minutes this year, but things are fluid in Orlando. As part of the shocking Jimmy Butler trade to the Timberwolves, stay tuned for that video, the Bulls got the #7 pick in exchange, and they took Lauri Markkanen, the big man out of Arizona. This sweet shooting and mobile 7-footer should be perfect for the Hoy ball that we've been waiting for all these years. But if Wade and Rondo are still around, it's unclear how much of a chance Markkanen will get. He needs to unlock some more athletic ability, and I'm convinced a good NBA trainer will help with this, thereby making him a better defender. I expect big things out of Markkanen at the NBA level. The Knicks went international with the 8th pick, grabbing Frank Ntilikina out of the French league. While most of the US hasn't seen much of him, he's a big guard with a crazy long wingspan. This will help him get his shot off over little guards, and he has ability to get to the rim as well. He's not a natural passer, so the triangle might pose some challenges for him as he needs to learn to cut and pass in the half court and hit the open man. Defensively, he should excel, getting around screens well and contesting with those long arms. I'm sure the Mavericks were happy to get Dennis Smith with the 9th pick, since Rick Carlisle should be able to help mold him into a lethal pick-and-roll guard out of the Mavs' clever offense. While he's a small guard, he's got explosive athletic ability, and I suspect we'll see Isaiah Thomas-type scores from him both at the rim and from behind the arc. That said, his jumper will need some work, and in his size, there are grave concerns about his defense. But if there's any coach out there that can figure it out, it's Carlisle. Portland moved up to number 10 and picked Zach Collins, someone who has potential but didn't even start at Gonzaga. He's a solid player, smart, with some athletic ability, and can offer rim protection. He's got the makings of a very good all-around game from the perimeter and should do very well in Portland's movers blocker style offense as a screener who can then pop for open jumpers. He needs to continue getting stronger, and he'll be stuck behind Nurkic, Vonleh, Myers Leonard, and even Ed Davis, so don't expect too many minutes out of him. Let's move on to some steals of the draft. Somehow, Malik Monk fell to 11th, where Charlotte picked him up, and I'm very excited about the prospect of a Monk-Kemba backcourt. Monk has a great shot, is an awesome athlete, can guard both guard positions, and the team has been aggressive already in the offseason, acquiring Dwight Howard. So keep your eye on the Hornets. They should be more fun to watch this year. And another steal from the draft is the deal the Golden State Warriors made with the Chicago Bulls to obtain Jordan Bell for $3.5 million in cash. While some might think Draymond 2.0, he's a ways away from that, even though he has elite defensive potential, rotating and blocking shots, and has shown some evidence of a mature post-game. Either way, it feels like a mistake by the Bulls not to get their own player and see if he develops. $3.5 million doesn't seem to really move that needle. So there you have it, sports fans. We've got tons more content coming up, including breaking down the Jimmy Butler trade to the Timberwolves. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and then click on the bell to turn on notifications so you can get all of our NBA analysis hot and fresh. You in?